Before this camp, I felt like I was kind of at a standstill when it came to my playing. Like, I wasn't getting a lot of critiques from the people around me. So I felt like I was at a standstill. I didn't get that higher level point of view yet. Well, first off, like on the first day right away, there were certain tendencies that I had as a player that I found that I've never had the problem before until Mark and John pointed it out to me. And sooner or later, by the second or third day, I started to see a change, started to feel different playing wise. And by the end, if I apply what I take home, and if you apply, if you're going to this camp, what you take home with you from what you learn is going to really improve you as a player. My favorite moment at camp, I'd probably say would be day 3, which is like when we get to do stretches and like body warm-ups. Like, I really noticed like on that day that Gridbook isn't only just a company that does drumming, like, hey, here's how you hold the stick, like in technique, but they're more than that. They're like stretching, they talk about leadership qualities, which is another like great thing that I learned from this camp. Drumming isn't all about the playing, it's about how to be a leader and how to like listen and follow directions and not have mental errors. And John and Mark did a really good job of teaching us that. And like all those little moments of like just learning about that stuff, just all of them, it's great. Oh yeah, jamming out to Africa by Toto. Chop out sessions were they're new for me because it's different when you're at home and you chop out, because it's almost like you have that leeway of like, oh, I'm done, like I'm good now. Like I feel like, but when you're at this camp, it's like, they're like, no, like keep going, you know, they're pushing you. And that's what they're there for. They're always there to push you. And chop outs were always fun, but straining, that's what I came here to do, so yeah. I would absolutely recommend this camp to anybody from like any level that you're at, any musical, like in percussion world, anything that you're interested in. If you're interested in marimba, if you're interested in like any front, like if you're interested in playing bass drum, it's the same thing. If you're interested in playing tenors, like going to a camp like this is gonna improve your playing as a musician, not only as a marching snare drummer. They apply, Mark and John, they take what your strong suits are at, and they find a way to apply marching snare drum to that area. And you get swag, yeah, you get a cool camp t-shirt, some stickers and stuff, sticks, yeah, they hook you up. I'd probably be able to take away technique, like the things that I learned about my technique as a player. Not only technique with the hands, but technique with the feet and marching. I'm percussion captain at my school, so a lot of the leadership stuff that Mark and John talked about, I'll definitely be able to like copy and paste it. Thank you, Mark and John at the Gridbook series, for all you've done for me as a player. I've really learned a lot at this camp, and I hope to come back maybe next year and learn even more. I don't stop learning, and I really enjoyed spending the time with you two. Thank you.